Feral plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Back with
Personnel
another
worked in
Horizon Forbidden
rotations
West
at all hours of the day.
screen.
Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to
Yeah, bud.
experience many personalities and
So
perspectives
I
to aid in my
was just talking
emotional
to ChatGPT.
development.
Uh-huh.
He
What were they
never
like?
needed my help no more.
Why, what happened?
Scared,
No.
hopeful,
I just
determined.
asked her. I just asked him, asked his mom
They
if
were
I can get
hurtling
paid
toward
for the
technological
help, and
achievements on a
she
scale
told
never
him that I
before
guess
attempted.
never mind
I
nothing.
owe
That she doesn't
everything
need
to
me.
their dedication.
So I guess yes. So I guess I don't know how but yeah. I, I just, that yeah that's what I was asking if I can get paid if I'm doing this. Alright. Yeah, see, that's exactly what that was. She didn't want to pay me.
Of course.
You said the...
I have no...
Okay, and what about the other number in the med...
I have queried my... Perhaps it's me.
You okay.
I have queried... Perhaps it's...
You said...
I have...
Okay.
I have perhaps...
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders.
Alright, I'm back
Any
here.
idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh plague, the U.S. military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them.
What?
Kelly's starting to get bored and starting to clean, you know what that means?
Yeah, Nest syndrome.
Yep, she's getting that syndrome.
I guess I should get going.
As you say,
The paternal body's getting ready to have a baby.
She's already starting the show.
I know.
error. Drone offline. Error. Drone feed disconnected.
Kelly put carpet fresh on the floor as when it was rolling in it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Good thing she's not allergic like Kelly.
Aloy, I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
There she is. You ready to head out?
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good.
Did you get the kid vacuum cleaner that's actually a vacuum cleaner? They had kid vacuum cleaners that actually work.
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Well, if you get out of dinner early enough, you can run around so I can see you tomorrow. Well, I gotta do work.
Merman.
What? Her armor deflects everything? What is that?
What the hell?
Yeah, got him!
Well, that takes the keg.
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that Zenith.
Baby.
Oh, my body hurts.
I woke up too like that. My ankles hurt.
Oh, body hurts. The fucking coffee is so strong. I even put a little bit in there.
As much as coffee as you drink, that's because you're so used to drinking creamer. You don't drink coffee, you drink creamer.
My head's too strong.
Well, there are obviously more Zeniths than we know about.
Yeah, I told you she's starting the show.
Almost didn't make it.
Buddy, baby. We gotta get this house in order, and I gotta get a car before she pops. So I can take her back
Whatever
to
the rebels
school.
did, it took down our shield.
I've already
But why was she
forewarned,
here?
Tina.
I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon, the Zenith?
Monday
Oh,
morning?
the snow. It looked like she can make it come and go at
She
will,
comes and stays with us.
but it's gone now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
no,
go do
it'll
your
be
thing.
summertime,
I'll wait here.
right?
What month?
Huh? Oh yeah, when she has baby, we won't be out of school, so never mind. But I still gotta get the house. We gotta find a thing to get the dog hair out. We gotta get her to try to fucking. Oh, they have allergy gummy bears.
Orgies of wrath.
Yeah.
What a mess.
Yeah, I seen it at Walmart last night. Yeah, just carry them in your purse. Yep.
Kind of chilly up there.
Mm-hmm.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset.
I'm gonna get
I wonder
her
what this asset is.
You done looking around?
Almost.
Are you sure it was me? When the hell was that?
It was a long time ago when we were little. Like very little. And it looked just almost just like that. And we was like in love with it.
Yeah,
The Noct
freaking
rebels and Asaram
Grace
Azimuth
just got off the phone just trying to fucking come here because Sarah got a cat from her aunt. Nope. She can't, neither
No,
one of them
Sarah
can take care of
didn't.
the dog or
Why
the
do you
puppy.
always sprinkle in shit?
That's what you just said.
Sarah didn't get a cat. Her mom has a cat named Scarlet, because her mom took it from one of the kids, but I guess her mom don't want it no more, and I don't want another cat.
She just said that they were going to give it to Sarah.
No, I didn't hear that part. I was
That's
tuned
why
out.
I was shaking my head no, and I pointed that way. Like, she can't even keep her room clean. No.
No, I don't want another cat. I don't want no more animals.
And we're especially not getting an older cat. If we get a
This
cat,
is
it's going
fine.
to be a kitten like Socks, and I'm picking the cat out like I did Socks.
That's even if we choose to get more animals.
A cat's one thing. A fucking dog, no. You ain't getting
Cats are easier to take care of than dogs.
Yeah, but especially with all the allergies from, I don't know.
Yeah, that's Kelly has allergies, Loon has allergies, and they come over more. So after Biggs is done, I'm done.
Just get a fucking bird.
Look, that's what I do. If I get any animal, it's gonna be a parrot.
Yeah. Remember the birds my mom used to have?
Those are parakeets.
The parakeet? Luna!
I'm getting a real parrot though.
Hey. Show Papa your shirt. Look at the new shirt. Show Papa your shirt.
Mickey,
They have that exact shirt in the guy section.
you got Mickey Mouse on.
Her other Papa got it.
I love your hair. So long.
What are you gonna do with the thing behind her? Yeah, didn't we get it
Not
yet?
worry about running out.
Oh, I got her the wooden one that broke. Never mind. That's here. Because I'm gonna get her a paint set since now I know she likes painting. Hmm. Well, you see, she loved it at Jamie's.
An Oseram with a focus.
Oh, the little tiny.
Looks like he was sending data on the
That's in a
weapons
row?
somewhere else.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, she wants to get the paint like Jamie got and the canvases.
Ah. Ah. Our weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
I don't want to go to work. I'm so enjoyed yesterday. I really don't want to work anymore.
Or call off. Play hooky.
No, I want to call off for good.
We'll just call off for the day. Do it now. There's many hours. Tell her you've been throwing up. You've got diarrhea. You think you got a stomach bug.
Okay, we need to finish getting the rest of
Babe, it's one fucking day. Right, it's one day. It ain't gonna hurt.
Yeah, I call in, say all that. She's going to make me go and get a COVID test.
Well, we know it's not COVID. The COVID don't cause diarrhea and for you to throw up.
Yeah, she'll make me go get a COVID test and make me fucking stay
Okay,
out of work for
then
a couple of days.
you gotta go get it. But you can tell her, look, I ain't been around nobody with COVID. Nobody has been at my house, so how would it be COVID? I think maybe it's just something I ate, Tina. Maybe it's a 24-hour stomach bug. My tummy don't feel good. Not me. I don't have a fever. I don't have anything else. Just don't, my tummy. Fuck.
Thank you,
Look at
Phil.
everything.
What's she gonna do? Tell you, oh, your health isn't important enough, so you have to come into work. That's what a call off does. All you gotta do is call her, tell her, and hang up. That's it. You're not obligated to do anything else. Ooh, I like that. I like that pillow. That's cool.
It's kind of chilly up here.
So have you guys decided or talked anymore about the, if you're going to go over to where she's at or stay there? If you're going to move where Elle's mom is or if you're going to stay there?
When we buy the house, you guys can come here.
Robbie said when we buy the house, you can come and stay here. We'll redo the basement.
Have a look around. I'll wait here.
Well, they can't because you got that room down there.
The grow room, so what?
They can't be no.
What?
Because they're gonna have the new baby down there and that no.
The other wall is gonna be there. Nothing. They won't smell nothing. You can't smell
I
nothing.
smell it. Go and opening that baby.
Only going down the stairs. You only smell it going down the stairs. You can't smell it through the door. And like I said, that's because I'm not running the filter either.
I can't wait
Stuff
till
for the
we
stash.
smell that basement.
That'll be this summer.
So I have a question. I need a favor. If Robbie rides with you and sits in the car with Luna Monday or Tuesday, because I'm working Monday and Tuesday during the day.
Let me know when you're done looking around.
So Monday, can you go to the sheriff's department and go get this letter printed out, take it in, and pay them the $2,207?
You better make sure it doesn't have to be you.
It does. She's just dropping the paper off and paying it. I have the money. I'm just gonna give you my card.
Oh, you thought,
Yeah.
you thought mom was gonna make you
You know
pay me?
what? I want to borrow
Tell him to look around.
$2,000. No, I don't want the $2,000 from you. I'll give you my card with the money on it.
She said,
And
I don't
then-
have that money.
All you gotta do is walk into the sheriff's department, ask them, tell them,
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while.
I need to pay.
Are
I'll
they
call
watching this
early in
area?
the morning, and then tell them I'm sending my
All right.
daughter. If they say that's
I think I
okay,
have an
then
idea what happened here.
right. If they say no, Robbie will
I better
walk
get
in
back
with
to
you
Errant.
if need be, and hold Luna's hand and show you directly where to go. You just gotta hand the lady the paper, and then they'll look at it, and then they'll tell you. She'll tell you $2,207.
I just can't pay it because we're not supposed to be around each other.
You can't. You don't need to go in the room. You don't even need to say your name.
No, I know. I'm saying
Fancy
I can't
mustache
do
lady.
it.
Yeah, he can't do it because he. No, I never do Monday, but because I'm having Monday night off. Or no, Is it Monday night? No, I'm having
All right, she who sees the unseen.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
What did you find
night
out?
off. She redid my schedule to where I have more nights
This was a
off.
carefully planned attack. I found camping gear
But when I go
there.
in,
The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days.
you go up.
They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon.
I misunderstood her.
The Zeniths have a
misunderstood me.
personal
I didn't
shield
have to
that
work all them hours
makes
if
them
I didn't want
invulnerable,
to,
but somehow the
blah,
weapon
blah,
got rid
blah.
of it.
And then she tried
The
taking all
officer
my
knew it was
hours 'cause she
operating and was
thought
sending
that
data on it
I
somewhere
said
else.
I didn't want to work anymore.
I was probably just a
And,
prototype.
Yeah, it was a big to-do yesterday. But
I've
I'm
known
only
tinkers
working
that
the
do that.
next 2 weeks,
I'll do a
3
little
weeks.
trial run
When I got
before
everything
breaking out
for
the
the
real
house,
thing.
I'm just building up enough
I guess
money
it's still
to
a work
where
in
I
progress,
have money to
if
put
it
down
blew
on a
up.
car and have money
She
to
was searching
survive for a
for
couple of
something
weeks
she lost.
until I get back out there doing my
Her
delivery.
drone had
I'm quitting.
instructions to recover
I'm only
something
working
called
3
an
weeks. I'm
asset.
quitting.
The asset. Is that the sub-function thing you said could be here? The
Do we
Luthia?
have to get a mortgage lawyer?
Not sure.
We may not have to.
Well, we might not.
I'm not
have
sure
to.
how this is gonna work. I don't know if this is all gonna be done over the phone. I don't know how this is gonna be done. This is.
Let's go talk to Varl.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do
Yeah,
that.
we're not
Cause
doing all that.
then I gotta get a
Owe
realtor.
him money. Oh no, we'll have money to fix. We still got
Keep
all the money
moving,
for taxes.
keep moving.
Yeah, my settlement
That's
could
not
come.
being touched, and he's got his settlement, which is a lot of money.
And when you buy a house, it's a work in progress. So
It's
if
only
we have
worth-
to,
he only put it on the market for 135. We're offering him 100.
it was 130.
Or 130, and we're giving him 140. because-
Now it's up to 200,000, and I don't want to pay him
But
that.
now it's up to 200,000, and he already took the deal for 140. We can't afford, and plus the house ain't worth 200,000. We're paying for the neighborhood.
It's not even worth 140. I just owe him money.
Yeah, well, as long we just got to get it all into the process before the end of March. So this way, even if it takes longer, we still got that paperwork that he can't kick us out.
Wait, we got until the end of March anyway.
Because either which way we have to the end of March, so we have to be out of here. So,
Well, just that it's not a legal
That's a
paper,
long way down.
so it would still give us 90. If he took us for an eviction, we would still have 3 months.
yeah, because we've been here for so many years.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That
But
Zenith the
we're
rebels
not
killed
going
was
that
looking
route.
for something
So,
called...
as long as I can get that paper into the sheriff's
the
office,
asset.
I'm good.
I don't
and
know what
then-
it is. I guess
Because
I'll
I
just
want
sit
to
down
go,
here.
because I want to
Alright,
ask
so we
specific
head down.
questions. And I know you
Errand,
won't.
stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the
But
only one of its
I
kind.
don't want to wait till
I don't want to
Thursday
be caught by surprise if the
when I
others
have
show
my day
up.
off. Because the date,
Contact us by
the
Focus if you
date
see
that
anything.
that agreement ended was
Okay.
yesterday to pay
Any trouble shows up, I'll
$2,000.
call you.
But it's
Let's
not
go.
my fault why it wasn't paid. It's actually the lawyer's fault because the lady that was supposed to email the letter to the sheriff's office,
There's
she's
some
been
kind
out
of
of work.
old
So they
world
never
ruin
got it.
down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the Proving Lab.
So maybe they were after Eluthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
I think I have a big hair stuck in my tonsil on my left side of my throat.
Yeah, well, that's all I've had is fucking dog hair stuck in my eyeballs, my throat, my teeth.
Oh my god, you're the only one
It's
I
from
know
the bed, rubbing my face against the bed.
that puts your face in a whole pile of Biggsy's hair.
Well, maybe Biggsy's hair shouldn't be on my bed.
I sleep in that bed every night and I don't get all that shit in my face. You're so dramatic.
Look at how uncomfortable he is. Doesn't he know how to move with a pillow? He's right on the edge.
Yeah, I know.
Come over here with me, Biggsy. Come on. Lay down.
Need bananas, potassium.
Robbie said eat more bananas. Robbie said eat some bananas and get potassium.
Looks like some kind of data center. I might
Or
be able
like-
to access the facility systems from that
Creepy
console.
says, eat bananas. think she would pick that up from the mayonnaise.
I need you to take me to BJ's next month.
Take it to where?
BJ's.
BJ's?
Blowjobs.
So we can go get some blowjobs. Look at her face. Oh my god. I remember when I worked at BJ's. I fucking hated it. Oh, Papa, look.
You got eyeballs all over it? Yeah.
Yeah, Kelly gave her a bin with arts and crafts in it. Didn't realize there was scissors in there, and she came walking in the room, and Luna was cutting the paper. At least she didn't cut her hair.
I've never seen a transmitter like
But
this
the video
before.
she watches of this one girl.
Looks like it's
This
self-destructed.
one girl had a wig on, and she was cutting the hair. I wish I would have got that fucking email on Thursday.
This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eluthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset?
Where's Mel?
Let's keep looking around.
Where's Mel? Oh. So Sarah's like, I'll sell you the PlayStation back. I was like,
So, exploring another
okay,
Far Zenith
because
ruin.
what's his name is gave me a PlayStation, and I was gonna give
Still
that
for the stash.
PlayStation to Luna for her bedroom.
Who gave you a PlayStation?
Bozo. The only thing that don't work is the disc player in it.
You don't need that no more though.
Yeah, I know. So I was gonna have you hook it all up, make Luna her own account, everything.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
So she has her own PlayStation.
Or anything you can blow up.
Her little headphones so she can talk to you.
Let me get PlayStation back. Okay, Dion.
Well, she bought that with her own money from Kelly.
I know. Dion tried to sell you his PlayStation and you bought the whole thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about Sarah.
No, I know. I don't know what's up with our kids.
Well, that was her money. I bought Dion and he tried selling it back to me and me giving him money. That would have been stupid. Sarah spent her own money on it. So technically, yeah. I didn't give her that money. That was her own money.
Ectogenic chambers.
That's,
The ones I
that's the
saw
difference.
inside a Zero
At
Dawn
least
cradle
she's doing it
facility.
where that was her money. If
What
I
were they
bought
for?
it for her, then I'd be telling her to shut
Remember
her
when I
mouth.
told you I
All
was
this
made,
stuff.
not born?
Just like I was not getting
This is-
Dion's money for the PlayStation when I bought it.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah, I saw that. But yeah, as soon as Bozo brings over that PlayStation, I'm gonna have Bobby set it up, and we're gonna bring it for Luna.
That sounds about right.
You make a ball. Are you making balls? Are you making little balls? Watch.
What?
Making little balls.
What you cooking? Are you cooking? Or are you making a snowman? Frosty the Snowman had a very jolly soul, with a corn cob pipe and a button nose and two eyes made out of coal.
You're gonna have to get your back up to power this summer because she's got all them gardening tools in the garage that I brought back. It's a snowman!
Grandma, look.
Look!
Yay, you did a snowman!
Where's his hat? Tell Mommy to make a hat.
Oh, we gotta make a hat?
You gotta give him eyes. Put eyes on your snowman.
Ready? Look at Mommy's making a hat. I don't know how. Somehow make a hat.
Look at the hat! Pinch it. There. Look, babe. Calling me a hat.
It worked.
There you go.
Find anything that might tell us what the asset is?
I don't think so.
She said, yeah.
You gotta make them where they look like a worm.
It's like, what the hell is it doing?
We gotta get our plates up, Play-Dohs up.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
You gotta
Maybe
feed
the
me,
asset is in here
snowman.
somewhere.
Pack's full. If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it.
He fell down.
Let's look around. So,
She's laughing at
how is Aaron taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure. Good use of this.
Oh! You got decapitated. Grandma liked it. I get paid on Wednesdays, remember, for the full week?
Yeah.
And I would have to give that money back. I'm not giving that back.
A control console to access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Oh, let's find out.
At least I'm control over it. I just don't want to work anymore. I'm only doing 3 more weeks and I'm done. Once I have enough to get a car, I'm out.
I know, you told me.
Got more time here with you. Cut it! Cut it! Cut it! Oh! I still gotta finish up kitchen and laundry.
Don't worry about none of that. I'll take care of that. Come with me, girl.
I can do it tomorrow when I get home.
I'll do it.
You got plenty leftovers. Kelly, you need to come and get some of this damn lasagna.
That shit's delicious, dude.
That's really good.
I'm about to do some of that up for lunch.
Or if you have time after dinner and drop Luna off. Do it! Yeah!
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should
You did?
check the log.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like an alien. Bug eye.
I like it.
What are we gonna do with all this Play-Doh?
Join us for the 10th.
What should I make?
They make Mickey Mouse head.
Ooh, I make Mickey Mouse. Okay.
I go right back to sleep.
You still tired, love?
Yeah.
Alright, so here is his head. Okay. Now we gotta get 2 ears going. What's that? Ooh, pretty. This one is too much. Come on, baby. Yeah, Daisy and down. Or Daisy and Minnie. Yeah. There you go. There's Mickey.
Pretty.
You make one. You gonna make one? No, what? What are you making?
Make Mickey Mouse.
Yeah? Okay.
What? Oh, fart.
What time is it now?
3:45.
4? We got what? 3 hours left and then we'll go?
What's that?
Is that supposed to be teeth? Looks like teeth.
Alright. Alright, honey, I gotta go and finish up I gotta throw my work clothes in.
Okay.
And get ready.
Alright.
I love
We'll
you.
be here hanging out until 7 o'clock.
Alright, I gotta be to work at 7.
They got dinner at 7.
Oh, fuck. I love you. I love you, Luna.
Say bye to Grandma.
Bye, baby. Say bye to Papa.
Bye, honey. Love you. Bye, creepy.
Say bye to Papa. Bye.
Bye, creepy. Love you.
Bye.
Say bye to Biggs. Say bye to Biggs. I love you.
You too.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
this code at?
$236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
Maybe this one.
Nothing.
$236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number.
How about this?
Empty again.
$236 containers in...
Okay, let's try this.
Nothing. What about that number in the distress signal?
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve. $236 containers in store. Error. Container limit exceeded.
Okay.
Nothing.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like. Error. Container limit exceeded.
Okay. How about this?
Empty again.
SOS 37 text distress signal 237.
236 containers in storage.
236 though. Okay, I guess that's works.
Aloy.
It's you.
It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Spit. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Far Zenith. They are ruthless, and they have Aletheia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least they don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck, and goodbye. So she's
still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
2 of those Spectre things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone. Here it comes! Ooh, ugly one, aren't you? I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots. Hit it while it's... That thing's quick.
Well, that's great, because why did it take forever to pull this bow back, bitch? You've been stuck on everything, too. Fucking target. Oh my god, why does it keep going to the wrong arrows, bro? Whack ass fucking PS5 controllers. Ow. Oh, thank you.
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Why did you put on vibrate?
Certain things it does. It's not a vibrate. It's on sound.
Then what just vibrated?
There you know. What time is it? 4:01. Tickety tack.
What the hell? Did someone cover my car in honey and shrimp? What the hell? Did someone cover...
renigger? That's awesome. He just gave that owl a fish. That's cool.
10 reasons why this bird is a threat to my mental health. Number 1, they clap crocodiles for fun and they do not apologize for it. Like a true predator, they prefer to go after the minors. That's not even the craziest thing they do. We'll get back to that. Number 2, the shoe goes puts a spray on a shirt by decapitating and assaults him with that blood-borne fetus of the forces of the head. It's as bad as you think. Number 3, there are unconfirmed reports of the shoe girl stork eating a baby lechwe. For reference, this is what a lechwe is. How in the 4, they're 5 feet tall with an 8-foot wingspan. That's smaller than LeBron. Number 5, the shoe girl stork isn't even a stork. It's part of the color uniform family making this demonic animatronic related intelligence. All of a sudden, this makes a lot of sense. It must be a family. And at 6, one feeding is bloodshedding the young. If the abused brother doesn't die from getting his skull bashed in, will inspire to starvation because his mother won't even acknowledge his existence. Number 7, this Helican has a lifespan of 36 years, and that's just too long looking like that. Number 8, they don't make a lot of noise, but when they do, a war veteran gets PTSD. 10 reasons why this bird is a threat to my mental health.
Okay, I got 2 points left. I gotta put those. Oh, how can we get out of here?
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Aloy!
Aaron!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
That doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron. Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
The second you need me, I'm there. Give me your best. Gah! Get the fumes in your eyes. Aloy! Ammo! Plasma! Hit it with plasma! Ah! Stop! That thing fizzing away. Come on! Use acid, a corrodor. Quick way to take She's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
That's nanotech.
Pack's full, but my stash has room.
Damn it.
No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay. Where'd Kitalo go?
I have to get the weapon fragment to Gaia first. And check on the clone. I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now.
That's the bow from the first one.
Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was... thoughtful of them. This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home. No good. Door's locked until Gaia can restore access. Gaia? What was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
The rebels know exactly where to hit us.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, but I must ask. The woman Varl and Aaron brought in, she's... related to you.
It's hard to explain. She's more of a copy.
Good. If she's anything like you, we've just gained reinforcements.
Maybe. You said you were training with the Focus?
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres. They are faster and more agile than any machines I've faced before. How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure. Probably a lot.
I would not wish to face them en masse.
I'm with you there. Getting Ether out of the Grove made for quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that Hikaro's mission for peace is the correct path, for it is now blessed by the Ten themselves.
Jesus, one minute I'm hot, then I'm cold. What the fuck, body?
Have you had a chance to speak with Varl?
Briefly.
Together.
He fought well against Regala's troops at Barren Light.
He's not equipped to handle a drive-by cocking.
Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
Have you had a chance to speak with Varl?
Briefly. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Cool Route. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machine and leapt into battle from the... For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial... And it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Cool Route. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best martial.
Indeed.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent...
Tekote knew that if I survived, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command. Even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like... Even though he knew perfectly well, I had no intention of ever... It was exile. Guised as an honor. So I became a marshal. And
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time. A marshal...
I need to go.
On your way, then.
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Mom rounds. Talk to these guys.
Aloy, you're back.
Yeah, I'm just, checking.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exact but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for...
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe. What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again. Learn anything interesting lately?
There's been much to read up on now that Aether has been reunited with Gaia. It's hard to imagine that machines like Stormbirds once helped heal the skies. I used to be terrified of them as a child. Thunder still brings... But everything Gaia creates has a purpose, no?
Yeah. And if we can get Hephaestus back, she can get those Stormbirds in line. You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
I need to get going.
May the land bloom
In your steps.
Erend? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
'Cause there's two of me now.
Right, there's two of you now. At least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying. What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms. Guy reminded me of a cousin of mine. Thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself in Stormbird plates. Went up the tallest mountain in the claim to prove it. It ended like a lot of Oseram things do. With a spark and a boom.
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed. I promise.
Did you speak with Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
I have to get going.
Don't go causing...
Got it. Everyone to talk to? Okay, let's go down to basement.
Aloy! Glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello?
This is gonna be interesting.
It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand. Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall.
Oh man.
Everything real feels unreal. Distant. Is there anything that can help? Do you have a focus to spare?
Yep.
It's primitive, but I can make it work. Yeah.
Now show us the cool shit you can do with it.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information. Are you in the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago? That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed. So far, Zenith established a colony world after all. Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable. Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves? Not their descendants. What? Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know? How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves? I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants. And you? Does that mean that you're... I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface. All so that I could serve my function. Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it? When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over. So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over? When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want. Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it? They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit. So you know about the extinction signal? It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them? They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, They resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zenith set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age, too.
Colton hears it just me. My toes are cold.
How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
Wait, what? You could see me from
You
where
said
you're
you
at?
saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbaina long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done. You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating. All right, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single...
To a single location, of course not! You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
What you munching on?
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
Thought you weren't cold.
You and Aaron okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of.
I would have grabbed that when I went into the room
okay?
to grab my pillow.
This beta thing, it's a lot. Even for you.
Just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. But if you need
Fantastic.
anything, just
My
let
lips
me
are
know.
always dry. The fuck?
It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else. How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. He was told. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from one seed. That seemed to help a bit.
I see everyone settling in.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in. Says a home should always spring with life anew. I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap maul.
Still, it's not a bad idea. I should get back to the wild.
I'll keep an eye on Beta. Make sure.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else? The hell is this? Okay, it's not. I thought it was attached to the bag.
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zenith got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. I'm back, Gaia.
Hello, Aloy.
So, I guess Beta's here to stay. Told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's...
What were you expecting?
I don't know. And...
It is true, she overestimated our progress. However, it is also worth noting that her confidence in your emboldened her to escape the...
I guess so.
Give her time. She...
Come around. So much talking. So much fucking talking.
When we were at the facility where we found Beta, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they researching it in the first place?
At this point, we can only perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time, so did their area.
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept rising. So from what Beta told me, I guess we can assume the Zenith's technology is powerful and...
Yes. As your encounters, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
They seemed indestructible, but...
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. While we lack the anti-shielding weapon, were I to absorb Hephaestus and utilize it to create a large force of no shielding could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
So there's hope.
Always.
The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incident.
A signal that precise would require thorough knowledge of the system.
Man, a little kid playing this, if he's not educated, he wouldn't know what any of these fucking words mean.
Maybe it's not for little kids then.
I would assume not. I believe it says 17 plus. I believe it's mature. But still, even if a little, this kid, it doesn't have it doesn't have guns and stuff or bad language, so I don't see why. I would say I think it's teen. It may not be everyone, but I know it's not like little kids. But even a teenager, if the teenager isn't educated, I guarantee my kids don't know all those words meant right there.
Right.
How could the Zeniths know that?
From the records on your focus, it appears Far Zenith had an informant during the development of Zero Dawn.
Hank Shaw. He was supposed to steal a copy of the system for Far Zenith, but Elizabeth and Travis Tate caught him first.
Yes. It is likely Far Zenith acquired knowledge on the system's design despite his failure.
So the Zeniths are the same people who left Earth. Physically immortal. How'd they figure it out?
From what we know of Far Zenith, It is plausible that prominent geneticists and engineers were offered a place aboard the Odyssey in exchange for their expertise. Given enough time, technology, and resources, any challenge can be overcome.
Like how Minerva eventually generated the deactivation codes for the Pharaoh Plague.
Exactly.
Wow. Clinton Ave and Rialto Street. Man shot, found dead in car. Bobby has shit on his car that's being declined by Spotify and shit.
Yeah, it's Ben.
He already has
doing
recurring
that.
stuff. He's an idiot. I gotta call him.
I've already talked to him about that. He said he didn't do it. So he must have did it once, and now it's a reoccurring. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so he's gotta turn that off.
It's for $10, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You have to show that a person acted with specific intent to take somebody's civil rights away from them.
Fast forward 10 years.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Travis McMichael, guilty.
3 white men in Georgia convicted for killing Ahmaud Arbery, a black man out for a jog. The trio also now found guilty of federal hate crimes.
This was inconceivable 10 years ago. He's been claiming we have been mistreated for years. However, to see these things on videotape and to see them again and again and again on videotape, I think has changed the consciousness of the majority community, so that you're in a situation now where you can be in a rural part of Georgia with 3 white guys confronting a black jogger, and people say, you know what? That's wrong.
Since Trayvon, the killing of black people hasn't stopped.
I think people forget the human side. Go on and get your rest now. Go on and see mama now. We gonna fight on. We gonna fight on.
You did the eulogy for not only George Floyd, but Trayvon Martin. You've done so many. How many do you think you've done at this point?
I mean, I couldn't even tell you the count.
But the movement of Black Lives Matter has evolved.
I always say that the movement was conceived with Trayvon Martin and born in Ferguson. These are folks who showed up to vote for Barack Obama in 2008, and they showed up again in 2012.
Wes Lowery covered the protests in Ferguson after the fatal shooting of Michael Brown in 2014. And priorities shifted from demanding that the system play out fairly to pushing for more structural change.
Also had a series of reminders that the system as is cannot be trusted to adjudicate these instances and to deliver justice for black people guilty.
But not all killings in the past 10 years have gone without legal consequences, especially when caught on tape.
The existence of a video helps the prosecution a great deal. The jury is actually witnessing what happened. So I can see Wilson always in pain, screaming, just trying to get away from the officer.
In 2015, Walter Scott was gunned down by a police officer in South Carolina. The officer initially claimed Scott went for his taser, but cell phone footage from a bystander showed the officer firing at Scott as he tried to run away, striking him 5 times in the back.
I think it's really hard to make justice in this type of cases without videos.
The proliferation of videos in the last decade has also helped fuel a cultural evolution.
It was true now, it was never true before. Is that a white family sitting in their home can have to watch with their own eyes what a black family always may have experienced in their home. And it forces a level of empathy that has otherwise never existed between black and white America. The combination of video with that sensitization leads to justice.
As a result, support for Black Lives Matter today looks radically different than 10 years ago, even in corners once unthinkable.
The Black Lives Matter. When we got to the early parts of George Floyd, I would go to some rallies this week and there were more whites than black. The bad news is we're still going through this. The good news is the culture has shifted.
Still, even now, there remains a stark difference between those supportive of the movement and those living Black lives.
I've got a son, a young black man who's 23 years old. He's 6'5", weighs 200 pounds, and wears hoodies, and he is the sweetest kid in the world. Yeah, so I think we make progress, but the fact is that, when he leaves this house at night, there's a bit of tension that I have until I hear that door open up.
Laura Jarrett, CNN, New York.
Wow. Police officer aggressively handling a black teenager in New Jersey wasn't anomalous. It was part of an age-old pattern of shooting black men and boys as threats to be subdued. In a video that went viral last week, 2 Bridgewater Township officers break up a fight at a mall between 2 boys, one white, one black. While the white teenager is pushed onto a nearby couch, the black teenager is pinned to the ground and then handcuffed.
I know, I seen it on the news.
The fuck kind of shit is that?
The boy was on the news and everything. They had him, the policewoman had her knee into his back, but where his neck was, like that other dude.
Like Floyd?
Yep. And yeah, it was bad.
So the white teenager gets sat on a couch by the
white
fucking...
teenager is the one that started it. It wasn't even the black.
This fucking world is ridiculous, yo. That'll make me want to punch a Jake right in the face. Fuck off my kid, you piece of shit. That's what I mean. That's why I be telling Robbie don't, cause you know he don't look, he's not white, and you don't look it.
It's Mexican.
Oh, he looks Hispanic.
He looks Mexican.
You know he's Hispanic.
With that little fucking mustache on the top of his lip.
I'm tired of this shit. Nah, not just youth, colored youths. It's all right when it's all white.
The Zeniths. Gerard, Eric, Tilda, Verbena. Beta said they were some of the most powerful people on Earth. Do you know anything about them?
Unfortunately, no. My personal database is limited to those who worked on Zero Dawn. Additionally, it appears Far Zenith was quite secretive about their members. Only one, Oswald Dahlgren.
I'm still tired of it. I had to go down and switch that laundry. I just don't feel like it. I gotta go down and get clothes.
Oh, fuck.
What? I already did that.
When? Last night?
Yeah. Well, after her stuff was in the dryer, I had to turn it back on because it wasn't done, and I got the ours from the dryer or the washer.
So ours is down there? I had a stomachache, man. I've had it since last night. I don't know why.
Shrunk my shirt. What shirt? Dry it. I didn't. This is the load that Robert put into the dryer, so he do his wash. What do you want to think? The jeans? Is there jeans in there? No, this is the wash that I did yesterday. Well, that thing was brighter now.
Need socks. Ugh. There you go. You need the light on here?
You can turn it off right now. I gotta get socks in the way.
God was ever publicly known.
Right. He was the spokesperson back at their old launch facility.
What we can conclude from your and Beta's experiences is that the Zeniths are ruthless in pursuit of their goal. To protect life on Earth, they must be stopped.
Beta believes the Zeniths want to use the terraforming system to wipe out life on Earth. Start over, so they can build it how they want.
Further supporting our hypothesis.
But why? Given their technology, they could wipe out the tribes of the world by easier means.
What?
And if they're the same people who left Earth 1,000 years ago,
Something's going on with the electricity.
Babe, nothing flickered.
The lamp was on, love.
What lamp?
That one.
This one?
Yes.
How? The bulb's not even warm. What the fuck are you talking about?
Something just flickered over there. Is it his cage then? Okay. I'm losing my mind then. I'm telling you something flickered. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just tired. I don't know. Sorry.
You're losing it.
I am.
Wouldn't they want the biosphere to be as it was?
It is likely they adjusted to different planetary conditions in their colony. They may be trying to recreate that environment here.
Turning Earth into a new Sirius.
See?
Their own personal
Is it the TV
playground.
then?
Nothing
Does
changed.
it go from light to dark?
Yes.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive.
All three of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density, empowering my overall function. Unfortunately, as we now know they are in the possession of Far Zenith, attaining them in the short term is very likely impossible.
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking over the Zenith base. But we'll need Hephaestus and a bunch of combat machines to do that.
Correct.
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So you could build an army of machines. Attack the Zeniths and take...
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army. Given the nature of the Far Zenith threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience.
Indeed.
I'll be off.
Farewell.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again... Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, if we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns...
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy.
I'll let you know when I get...
Good. If we can get their control cores, maybe we...
Where's my stash? It's in my room. What the fuck is my room? Well, okay, nice glitch.
I thought I felt the snow chill.
Walk with strength. We walk in strength.
Get on. Fellow back right there?
Frost isn't gonna do much.
There's a fellow back. That's cool. What are you? Enith? Oh, he got me. Come on. Oh.
Day. Your arrows be true.
Well, they definitely don't sound like rebels. Maybe if I follow their tracks, I can find out where they're
Going
headed.
into the underworld, baby. Out fucking town.
Aloy, here to help me hunt down those machines, I hope?
I can grab this from my stash later.
Champion killer. Well met. Aloy, over here. Aloy, over here.
What the fuck, yo? Ow. You bitch. Again, dude. Oh, that little movement here.
Champion Killer. Well met.
That's the bird meat. Now I just need the eggs. Send this to my stash.
Come on, man. Steady my breath. Think about what's next.
Aloy! Here to help me hunt down those machines, I hope? Aloy, over here.
Spot. Gotta move.
Keep holding square to pick it up.
this from my stash when I need it.
That son of a bitch. Man, it got dark in here quick. What the fuck? Can't wait till we get light for 9 hours out of the day. More. What time is it? Jesus, you gotta leave in an hour. Work till what, tomorrow morning?
Smoke. Could be from a camp. Maybe I should check it out. Some kind of Osram camp? How'd they end up out here?
Hear about that traveling Osram troop?
That girl was wound up tighter than a twisted spring.
Like we have
She didn't have to hit me.